Welcome back. This morning on Today's Consumer, we're focusing on car rental.
Yes, from traditional options to platforms like Turo and now Uber Rentals. There are more ways to find what you need, especially if you're looking to get behind the wheel this holiday season.
NBC's Vicki Nguyen is here with everything we need to know, including how to lock in the best deals. I mean, there are a lot of places to get a car, but Uber Rentals, is this a new thing?
This is a new one. You might have noticed it on your Uber app when you open it up. Think of it as like a price comparison tool that looks at car rental prices across 30-plus companies, including Avis, Hertz, all the big ones, including Turo, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But what's cool is you can book directly on the app once you find a car that fits your budget and your time frame. If you are a member of Uber One, this is that new service. It costs about $10 a month. You'll actually get 10% back to use on future rides or even Uber Eats. So let's say your rental costs $300 for 3 days. You'll get $30 back to use towards future rentals, which is super helpful, very convenient.
What's the difference between some of these like price comparison sites and booking directly? Or is there a huge difference?
So the experts at Consumer Reports say you should use like a Kayak or an Expedia or Uber Rents to price comparison and shop. But then when it comes time to buy, you might want to go directly to the car rental company itself.
And all those sites are mad at you now, Vic.
Well, they say this is why, because you have more flexibility and it can potentially be more convenient. Let's say you show up at the budget counter and they're out of the car in your class. Well, then they can help you, prioritize you. Versus if you booked it through a third-party company, they might say, okay, please go ahead and call the 800 number for that company.
Sometimes things get funky when you use those third-party sites.
It can be.
Yes.
So that's just one tip that they have, just to make sure that you are getting what you want. The other thing to think about is not prepaying for gas, because most often you won't need to, right? It's not going to save you money. Something else to think about, too, is that you just get a lot more help and support when you are dealing directly with a company. Not to say, though, if you find a better deal on a third-party site, it's a pretty straightforward rental, go ahead and do it.
If it's only when problems arise that you might have an issue. Okay, so you gave us the tip about don't prepay the gas. Any other kind of tips to save money?
Are you a member of AAA, perhaps? They have codes you can enter directly into any car rental site and get a discount. Same thing if you're a veteran and a member of USAA or AARP. And by the way, you only have to be 18 to join AARP. The manager special is alive and well, guys. That means you're open, you're free. You don't need a certain kind of car. You go and ask them, what's the deal today? And they will choose for you. That's great because it's a way to get a lower price. Using those tools on Kayak, for example, you can often pre-book, but you don't have to pay until the last moment. So you put a price alert on it. If it drops below, then you get an alert, you cancel your original reservation, and you can go back and rebook at the lower price, which is also important. And then also think about Turo. So this is the one that I think people aren't aware of. It's like Airbnb for car rentals, meaning you're renting peer-to-peer. So you can get usually a lot nicer car because it's someone's personal car. But you've got to figure out how to meet them, where to drop off the car.
Yeah, is it safe?
And if they have an issue, they don't have a whole fleet. It is safe. I mean, it's a whole app. It's just kind of like Airbnb, right? There are regulations, there are guidelines in place. They make sure that they background check everyone. But it's a little dicier because they don't have 100 different cars to choose from. If something happens to that Audi that you're trying to pick up, they may not have a backup Audi to loan you.
Pro tip, don't rent a car with someone who has kids.
No,
our car is
unless you want a bunch of French fries and Skittles.
Smells like McDonald's at all times.
Don't sleep on Costco, by the way. They have great rental car rates. And the same thing for the like smaller car rental companies like Fox, for example. Might be an older model, doesn't make it less safe.
Okay. Thank you.
You bet.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.